Hello and good morning, good afternoon. It's 10:46. It's still morning. I just wanted to talk about Africa, because I was there. I went there twice, and I was in Ghana. I was in Ghana twice. So Ghana is a beautiful place. Everybody was so nice. The restaurants, the food, like they were just so nice, and the people were nice. And then I still keep in touch with the people there. you know Her name is Paula, and then I'm Paulina. So, and then it's like we just kept in touch. Like, how are you doing? The people were really nice, like genuinely nice. But and then I stopped going. I just stopped going because of the issues with Ifa, the Babalaos, Nigeria, and then it was like the people in Nigeria. It was just crazy. It was crazy, and it wasn't safe for me to go anywhere. And I never got to go to Nigeria. Never got to go because of all the stuff that was happening. But I can't say anything bad about Ghana. Like, the people were very nice. They were very nice. They were beautiful people, and they were good people with good hearts. It's like they love. And when I was in Ghana, that's when the awakening happened. That's when I woke up, because all the stuff started happening, all the attacks started happening. The love spell broke, because when you're on a plane and you go over water, the spell breaks. So it doesn't work anymore. And then that's when I woke up and I realized, oh, this was a love spell. Like, I realized everything. Like, everything just started coming to me, and I was just like, oh my god, like, oh my god. And I just noticed, like, all the stuff, and I noticed that a lot of stuff that happened, it was magic, it was spell work, it was things to scare you. People would have suicidal thoughts. Like, it would have thoughts coming into your mind, like you want to kill yourself, or you don't want to be here anymore. And then it's like, it's spell work. Like, people are doing spell work so that you will end your own life, and then it won't look like they're trying to kill you. It'll look like you killed yourself. So they wanted you out the picture. But that's when I woke up. Like, when I was in Ghana, and then I started experiencing all the stuff. But it wasn't from the people in Ghana. It was the guy that was connected to Nigeria, and then he was just doing all this spell work, all this black magic, and it was just like, oh my god. And then I never went back because the spell work was so much. That's when I realized about black magic. That's when I realized everyone that's in Santeria and the people that practice Ifa, all these practitioners, they do black magic, and that's how they get their money. It's because they're doing a spell on you to make you give them your money, and that's how they made their money. But Africa is a beautiful place. It does have nice places, nice, like the earth. The earth is nice, the land, the people are so nice, and I'm just like, wow. Like, it like touched me. Like, that's why I went back, because I'm like, I didn't have a bad experience. It's like the people were really good to me, and I still keep in touch with them to this day. It was the guy that was into all the black magic, and when the magic broke, I woke up, and then I saw everything for what it was. I couldn't unsee it. Like, everything was fucking magic. Like, he tried to manipulate and take control of everything. He hacked into my account, my Facebook account, took over my account, and I've had it for years. I had my son's baby picture when he lost his first tooth, and it was like just all these memories, because I always take pictures and I always post it. And he took over this account, And I'm just like, and then he just did like everything to just ruin or mess up my life. And he did death spells. He tried to kill me. He tried to do so much stuff. And it's just like, oh my God. And then he had people from a whole nother country that I've never been to coming against me too. And every time I would go to a Babalao to help me, he would go to them first. And then they would work against me to try to do all this kind of stuff to me. And I was like, I can't fuck with none of them. None of these spiritualists, because they're all connected. They're all crazy. They all know each other. They all do black magic. And then they don't even know what the issue is. They don't know the problem. They just believe this person because this is the person, the same race, same skin color, and I'm from a whole different country and I'm not from there. So they're like, oh, she isn't nothing because, you know, she's coming here and she wants problems. And he created all these problems within this country for me, you know. And I was just, I don't try anymore. I just was like, you know what, I'll never go there. I don't believe in Ifa. I don't believe in the things, like, it's a beautiful concept. It's a beautiful concept. But a lot of people do evil. They do evil. They'll try to control you. That's what they do. They try to control you. And the money is they try to control your mind, and you're just given all this money and you don't even know why you're giving them all this money, but it's because you're under a spell. When you go overseas, the spell breaks, you know. And the person did a love spell, so I thought I was in love. I got married in a whole other country, but it was all a love spell. And then when I got to America, I was like, what the fuck did I just do? I was like, I couldn't believe I was married. I couldn't believe it. That the marriage doesn't exist in America, you know. But it's like, you know, you have to go through some things to be like, oh my God, like, what the fuck is this? And then you start realizing all this stuff. You start realizing all the magic. You start realizing all the people playing the magic. When my stomach was going like that, it was fucking magic. Stuff started happening with my health and anything. It's like, it's magic. It was all magic. And all I could do was just cleanse myself, cleanse my energy, cleanse my space, protect myself. New York City, I'm sorry, hold on. So it's like, you know, you have to go through some things in order for you to figure out, like, what the hell is going on. You have to wake up. Wake up to this shit. Because I wasn't awakened. I didn't always know. I didn't believe in stuff like that. And then when I started going through it and people started trying to want to kill me and do all this stuff to me and these fucking love spells. Oh my God, these love spells. It's no. People have tried to do love spells on me. People try because they want me with them. I'm good luck. I'm good. I'm blessings. I'm everything good. But and then they don't think that I can see them, but I can see them. Like, I'm gonna see them. I'm gonna figure it out. I'm gonna see what's going on. I'm gonna realize it, and I'm gonna leave you alone, you know. And then it's like the black magic. It's like everyone is doing black magic. Like, I didn't think that when I was here. I didn't know everyone does it. Like, I thought it was, I didn't think about it, you know. It just didn't. It wasn't a problem until everyone started coming for me. It wasn't a problem until people were doing death spells. They were doing chaos magic. They wanted me to have all kinds of problems, you know. And, you know, and I had to just stay still. Stay still. Calm down. Don't act up. Don't argue. Don't fight. Don't say nothing, because it would be arguing. It would be fighting. It would be, oh, I'm talking crazy. And then it came to a point I had to stop all of that. Stop all of that. I was like, yo, you're giving your energy away. Stop giving your energy away. I stopped arguing. I stopped You know, like that give and take. Like they want to fight with you. It's because they want your energy. And I would give into it. Like it hasn't been that long because I would fight and I would argue and there was no fucking way and I would want the last word. I'm like, you piece of you're not talking crazy. And the kids remember and they know that I talk crazy. And it's like it just took time for me to calm down, don't get mad, don't get upset. These sirens, calm down. Calm down, don't be upset, don't be angry, don't argue, don't get into it. It's like it's noisier in the mornings, but then it's noisy at night. It's noisy whenever I come on this channel. Hold on. It takes time for you to go through things and for you to realize everyone is doing it. Everyone is doing this work. I always said the cleansing, the baños, and everything else. And then it was like whenever I would go to a spiritualist, they would always end up attacking me. So I stopped going to spiritualists because of that, because they would always attack me. And I'm like, I'm going to them to help me, but then they would end up attacking me. So that's why I don't go to spiritualists. That's why I do my baths myself. I was like, I'll cleanse myself, my spirit, my home. I'll do everything myself because it was a point in time I didn't trust the spiritualist or anyone else that knows, you know, because it's like once you know how to protect yourself, then they're going to get intimidated and they're going to get mad because you know how to cleanse yourself and you can tell when someone is working against you. They're going to get mad at you, you know, but all you can do is cleanse yourself, cleanse your energy and your space, and never choose to be like them, because whatever they're doing, it's a curse. They are cursing themselves, they're cursing their life, they're cursing their future, they're cursing everything about them. You know, they do these money spells, they curse themselves to be in poverty forever. So it's like they want you to have a hard time with your money, but it's like, you know, there's always a way to make money. Like I will never be without. There's always a way to make money. You can have multiple streams of income. You don't just sit there and depend on one stream of income, because there's multiple ways to make money. But people don't, they just want you to be all fucked up, you know? You gotta stay calm. You have to stay calm and you have to keep pushing forward. You keep going. Like, don't let the negative work affect your life. You have to keep going. And I was pregnant. I got pregnant. I was like, oh my God, I can't believe I was pregnant. And then I thought the baby was a demon. Like, you know, it was just crazy. And then it's like, I wanted the baby. I wanted a baby so bad. And then it was like, I felt like I was going to be alone. I was scared to be alone. I was like, I'm raising my 2 kids alone. Like, it's just me and my 2 kids. And I'm like, and then I'm going to have another baby. And I was like, and I'm going to be alone. And I was like, I don't want to be a single mother. And I got rid of the baby because of that. That I felt so guilty because of that. I don't think I ever talked about it. I just said I lost the baby. But no, I had to get rid of the baby because I was putting myself in a bad situation. I wasn't happy. It was a love spell. The baby, it's like I wanted the baby, but and then I didn't want the baby because who I had the baby by was doing all this evil towards me, doing all this black magic towards me, doing all these death spells towards me. And I'm like, to me, it's like the baby was like a demon. I was like, I can't have this baby. I felt so free. I was like relieved not to be pregnant anymore. I was happy when I wasn't pregnant anymore. And it was just like, wow, like I should be sad. About it. But I wasn't sad. I was like relieved, like a weight has been lifted. Like, oh my God, like I would have been trapped for another 18 years with this baby. And then I would have been connected to this person that was an evil person that does black magic, that does all kinds of stuff, and they would have made my life live in hell because of that baby. I was like, it was just the best thing for me to get rid of it. And I've stayed celibate ever since. Ever since 2019, I was like, I can't do this to myself. It's like I can't. I didn't want to go through this shit, and I was just like scared of people and men, and just to go through it, I was just like, let me focus on myself, focus on my money, focus on my business, focus on lead with love. I resigned from my job, in my courthouse job. I resigned because they were doing work too. Like, I realized they was doing shit too, and I was like, I don't have to be here. I don't have to be here. And I resigned. And it was like, the awakening happened for me was when I was in Ghana. When I was in Ghana, it's like the person I was with was doing the magic. The magic broke. When I came home, the magic broke. And then I woke up and I realized all this shit, all this magic, all these, the love spells, all of the money spells. Like, they did things to take over your mind, so you keep giving money. And it's like, I don't want to give you my fucking money. I work hard for my money, and then I'm just giving. I'm like, what the fuck am I doing? And I'm like, it's a spell. People have spells for that, to make you give them money all of the time. And then the balaus that I would get to ask them to help me, they would do the same money spells. When I left them all alone, then they all came, and they all came for me, and I was being attacked from everywhere by everybody. And then it's like, the more you're attacked, the stronger you get. I was being attacked, and then it wasn't here in America. No, it was from fucking overseas. They were just attacking me because I didn't want to give them money. And then the people at work, I'm being attacked at work because I'm excellent. I'm excellent. I'm efficient. I am a professional. I am one of the best. I am the very best. And when I'm not there, they miss me because I'm not there. But then they were jealous, angry, or they didn't want me to succeed. They didn't want me to prosper, so they kept me hidden. And they were always doing evil towards me to make me uncomfortable there at work. But then it's like, I'm a single parent, I'm the sole provider, and it's like, I have to stay, even if they're doing all this magic to me, they're doing all this shit to me. I have to stay there, and I have to have a smile on my face, like nothing is going on, like everything is all right. But I know that all these people are sitting there playing in black magic, and then I gotta act like I don't know. It's crazy. I resigned, but my awakening from when I went to Ghana, realized it's the place of employment. I realized it's the family. I realized like a lot of shit, and all I did was just remove myself from the people doing the magic, people doing evil, and then everything is fucking fine. Everything is fine. Everything is good. Everything is better than what it was. And it's like, and I don't have problems because I don't attach myself to negative energy. People that are on that low vibrational and on that, I stay away, because I'm like, I'm not gonna have any problems. I'm finally free from all this shit. And it's like, I refuse to be in any kind of situation. I refuse to be unhappy. I refuse to be fucked up. And it's like, once I see something, I just remove myself. I'm like, I'm not doing this. I'm not doing it. Cleanse my space, my energy, bring my sage, take my spiritual bath, and I'll sit there for like an hour in the bathtub with eggshells in the bathtub. The salt, I'll use kosher salt. It's just to cleanse my energy, cleanse my space, to remove negativity. I use rose petals because it's like I don't want to mess up my heart. Like, you know, you're still supposed to be able to love, have love in your heart, and still love people. Like, I love people. I've always been a people person. I've always worked with the general public because I love people. Like, helping people has always been my passion. When I'm able to help you, I'm happy. Just to help you, I'm happy with that. I don't want to hate the country. You know, I don't hate the country because awakened. I awakened because of the country. The people in Ghana were beautiful people. They have waterfalls. They have it was just such a beautiful place, you know, and they were so nice, and I'm still in touch with them today. I'm still, you know, they're just good people. But it's the people that you meet in your life that sit there and they will fuck with you and they will do whatever. They will lie. And they will lie to everyone else to make other people turn against you. So then you have more people working on you to get rid of you because you know their secrets. You know what the hell is going on and they don't want you to tell anyone. And I've had a lot of people working on me. A lot of people in Ghana. I have a lot of spiritualists. I have a lot of people. And then when it comes to people here, people in employment, it's just been a lot. It's been a lot. I keep it together. I gotta stay calm. I gotta act like I don't know nothing. I don't know nothing. But it's like I could see everything, and then it's like I can't say anything. But it's like all I could do is protect myself because, you know, evil is out there, and it's like you just can't be oblivious to it. I talk about Africa, Ghana, Nigeria, but it was a beautiful place. Africa is a beautiful place. Ghana is a beautiful place. I saw like a lot of the buildings, the capital. You know, it was just nice. I just had a really nice time when I was there. I got to see a whole bunch of different places, do different things. I like earth. I like nature. So it was like a botanical gardens. It was like a botanical gardens in Ghana, and I was just so amazed. I was so happy, like just to be around the trees in Africa, like to be in the dirt, not the dirt. It was like grass, and it was trees. It was like the rainforest. It was beautiful. It was beautiful. It was nice, and I was just like I was blessed just to be there, you know. And I wanted to go back. But the reason I didn't go back, it was because of the people in Nigeria was coming for me, the Babalaos and all these people coming for me, and it was just crazy, and it wasn't safe for me to travel by myself. So I couldn't go because I do everything by myself, but it wasn't safe to travel. So I was like, you know what, let me just nix that, like just not go back, and I'll be fine. But my awakening happened, and that's how everything, I got to see everything. I got to realize everything. I got to realize black magic. Everyone plays in black magic. So it was happening in another country, but when I came to America, it was in America too, and everyone in America was doing it, and then they would lie and say they don't do it, that they don't do it. The people in church, they play in black magic, and they lie and pretend like they're so good and righteous and holy, and they're evil. You know, your neighbors, your employment, it's like everyone everyone was just doing it, and that's why I work alone. I can't deal with people and their shit, and then they want to do magic to manipulate a situation. They don't. Then they want you to give to them because they don't have shit. You know, they don't want to work for shit. They don't want to get their own shit, but they want you to give everything that you have. I'm like, you know what? I work alone, and I don't work with people because of that. Because the people in in, I'm gonna say Nigeria. The people in Nigeria was doing that to me. The Babalaos was doing that to me. And then when I come here, the people do that here too. And I'm just like, wow. So they try to make a country seem like these people are so evil and mean, but they're not evil and mean. They're actually good people. But Ghana was a good place. But in Nigeria, they all play in black magic. They all have their mental a little off. It's like all these things happen is because they're playing in black magic. And it's the same thing with other countries. You see how the country is, and it's because they're playing in black magic, and that's why the country is the way it is. And you always see stories of things that happen, weird things that happen, supernatural things that happen, curses that happen, and it's so off the wall and crazy. It's on the news, and it's just like, it's magic. It's black magic, but nobody wants to talk about it. They just, but it's black magic. Like, it's magic. Like, why that happened. But I'm just talking. But I just wanted to say Ghana is a beautiful place, and I loved my stay when I was in Ghana. Like, I had a wonderful time when I was there. Bad things happen, but it wasn't the people. I still love people, and I still love the place. I won't go back there because of the experience that I've had with the spiritualists and the black magic and being attacked. I was being attacked to the point where it wasn't safe for me to go to Nigeria because they had a lot of, what is it, like terrorists? Not terrorists, what's that? Like kidnappings and things like that. And then I couldn't trust the people that I would have been staying with. It was just, it was too much. So that's why I canceled, and I was like, I'm just not coming here. I would go to Ghana again, but I don't think I wouldn't go to Nigeria because of the stuff that happens, and because of all the black magic that's done there. Everyone does it, and they want to say like it's not a bad thing. They'll tell you it's not a bad thing, but they all play in black magic, and it sucks. But it's fine. But that's when I awakened and I realized, and you gotta pay attention and you gotta stay calm. You can't freak out. You can't get mad. You just see this shit, like you see it, and you just have to act accordingly. You can't make a scene, because then they're gonna write you off as crazy. So it's the same thing as when I was working. Like, I can't go and say that this person is doing this and this and this. Like, I can't say it because I can't prove it. And then if I was to say it, it's gonna make me sound crazy, delusional. Or if I was to come off and say something, get upset and angry, then I'm the one that's aggressive, and that I'm the one that's this, and I'm the one that's that. So it's like I just had to remove myself. And then all the stuff that they did is like, I do my return to senders. It's gonna go back to them. They're gonna go through hell, and people are gonna die because they did death spells. People die. And that's what it was when I was in Ghana. It's like the people, they were doing death spells. It wasn't Ghana. It was like the people in Nigeria, and the people that were doing the death spells, it's like everyone in their family is dead. Like, it was just them. They had no family. Everyone died. And I'm like, how? Everyone died? Everyone died? Everyone died. That's a sign. They're playing in black magic. You can't get close to them because anyone that gets close to them dies, because they're doing death spells. That's a sign. Everyone is dead. Everyone is dead. And people here, everyone is dead. Everyone in the family then passed away. Like, oh my God. Like, it should make you think if you should be around that person, because they have no family. They have no family. Everyone is dead. Unsuspecting deaths, or heart palpitations, or brain aneurysm. It would just be like weird, not weird. It would be things like that. Uncurable diseases. Is This is all stuff to pay attention to. You gotta pay attention to this shit. Once you see the people getting sick and people going through things, and when people pass away, those are clear signs, But you have to pay attention to it because people die every day. People die all the time. People get sick all the time. But then it's like you have to pay attention to the magic because people do magic. We are in America. People do magic in America. There were witches' trials in America. There were a whole bunch of things that happen in America, and then witchcraft is done to keep it hidden. Nobody wants to talk about it. Nobody wants to say anything. Nobody wants to wake up, and then it's like you can't even talk about it because then they're gonna say you're crazy because you're talking about it. And it's just like, oh my god, like how can you talk about it? I know I'm talking a lot. This is about the awakening that I had. It was about Africa. It was about Ghana. It's a beautiful place, and from going there, I awakened. When I go over water, you go overseas, anywhere overseas, whatever spells on you, it breaks. When you go home, it breaks because it was like the spell was done for me to go there. So I went there by myself. Like that was so stupid. Like why would you go there by yourself? But I went there by myself, and and I was angry. When I was there, I was angry. I was upset. I wanted to go home. I just wanted to go home. And then I'm like, I can't act up because I'm in a whole nother country. I can't talk shit. I can't be upset. I just had to be like, oh my God, and count the days. Just count the days for me to just go home. Like I couldn't wait to go home. And I was so happy to go home. And then I looked back at the pictures that I did take when I was there, and it was like my face. It was like I was just not happy. And it was like I was in nice places. I got to see beautiful places. But because of who I was with, I was not happy. I was not happy. And you could see it in my face. Like, oh my God. Like, look at her face. Whatever, those are life experiences. You go through things, you learn some things, learn the lesson. There's a lesson in everything, and you gotta learn. Like, you gotta learn. Don't be fucked up for too long. And it's like everything is magic. People sit here and play with your life, manipulate your mind. Like, they force things to happen. They want to change your thoughts, have suicidal thoughts, and it's like, wow, this is all magic. Like people just sit there and they will just fuck with you, because they don't want you here, but then they'll make it look like you took yourself out, but they did a spell. They did a spell so that you could take yourself out. That's why you have to know yourself, know your mind, know your body, and know when energy is not your energy, and pray. When you feel you're having thoughts in your mind and those are not your thoughts, pray. Just pray. I rebuke this energy. These are not my thoughts. Like, I don't think like this. I don't act like this. And you rebuke the energy, and pray. And you thank God. Like, God, cover me. God, protect me. Don't let anything happen to me. Like, just let me get home safe. Like, I would pray for that. But, like, please, like, just let me get home safe. People put shit in your food. It's just a whole bunch of stuff. And it's like, people, you gotta pay attention. Pay attention to this stuff. Because people do stuff. People do stuff. And then it's so normalized. No one says anything. And then when it's on the news, that's when people say something. And that's when people talk about it. But then they still won't say that it's black magic, but they'll say all the shit that they found in the place that indicates black magic, but they won't, no one ever talks about it. Sometimes you need to talk about things so that the spell can break. That's the only way to break a spell, is to talk it out. Once you talk it, once you speak it, the spell breaks, people wake up from the spell, and they can snap out of it, and then they'll start noticing everything. You'll start to notice everything, you know. Always leave with love, you know. People, we all have experiences in life, and we all go through things in life, and it doesn't make you a bad person. It's just an experience. You learned from it. Damn, New York City. I just wanted to talk about experiences. New York City is always noisy here. Just stay positive, vibe high, and never choose to be like the people that are doing work against you. You know, rebuke it, cast it out. Like, this is not my energy. Don't accept this energy, and you can return asunder. Like, you can do your little tea light, and you can do a return asunder, and just send the energy back. That's how I know chaos. Because when I cleanse myself, I rebuke the energy, and I do my return asunders. And I was doing the glass and case candles. It was nothing but chaos. It was fighting. It was problems every day. But for them, you know, because I cleanse my space and cleanse myself, my energy, my home. But and then when they couldn't come for me, they would come for the kids, you know. And then it was just like, oh my God. Then they're young, and then it's like, it's hard to talk to them about the magic, because then they're like, you're fucking crazy, and this, that, and the third. But now they're older, and now they know. Like, now they know energy. Now they know. Like, they know. Now they know what to be careful of and what to stay away from. They know devil energy. They know when thoughts are not their thoughts. You know, like, I don't think like this. Like, what the fuck? You know, rebuke that energy. They know what to do, and they pray. They pray all the time. I think I had my son with a talisman of Saint Michael. Saint Michael's talisman. I think I had that for him since he was in the 5th grade, but he didn't know what it was. Like, he didn't know that he could invoke the spirit of Michael. Like, invoke the spirit of Saint Michael. And that's like when you're feeling afraid, or you're feeling anything, or, you know, you just pray. Or like, you hold it and you pray for Saint Michael to cover you, protect you, watch over you. Don't let anything happen. Because I was going through so many things, and it was like the divorce, then it was like the kids, and he takes the kids on the weekends, and it was like, you know, it was like for his protection, like for my son's protection. And St. Michael was always with him, and he never takes it off, never takes the chain off. And he knows that he can invoke the spirit of St. Michael with the chain. So, you know, he's protected that way. The daughter, I always give her evil eye bracelets, the Florida water. Like, I talk to her and I tell her the Florida water, the salt baths, spiritual baths. Like, she knows this shit. Like, she knows how to cleanse herself, how to protect herself, and to always stay in a high vibration, because people will say things and do things to take you out of character, to make you lower yourself so that you can be just like them. And then it's gonna make whatever they're trying to do, it's going to work, because you lowered yourself to be just like them. So never lower yourself, and never like don't argue. They're gonna say stuff to trigger you, and it's like, don't argue with them, don't fight with them. I would just hang up the phone, because this dude would call me and it would just be arguing on the phone, and it got to the point where I would just hang up. I was like, I'm not doing this anymore. Just hang up, block, you know. And I'm like, I'm not doing this. And that's how I got away from all the shit. I just had to remove myself from all the shit. And that's how I got away from all the shit. But I am aware. I am very aware of what is going on, of the chaos that goes. I'm aware when somebody's sitting there, they fucking with me. I know that they're fucking with me. I know that they're doing stuff. The whole thing is, I can't prove it. That's the only thing. It's like I can't prove it, but I know you fucking with me. Like I know it's you. But whatever. Just stay positive, vibe high. Always leave with love. Bye.